Hello friends, I am Aryan Guru working as assistant professor in Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. Today we are going to see the module number 2 in which we are trying to study the contribution by the different town planners. This town planner is Le Corbusier. The introduction of Le Corbusier. His name is Charles Edward Jenneret, is popularly known as Le Corbusier. Corbusier was born on 6th October 1887 at La Chaux-de-Fonds in Swiss Jura Mountains from French border. He started work under contractor FACADE. He has prepared himself for manual occupation. He left his school at the age of 13.5 years and joined an art school later. Following ideology has been put forth by the Le Corbusier. They were the pilot is roof garden, free floor plan, elongated windows, free facade. The first idea is regarding the pilotis, means columns help to redefine the house as a matter of form and function. Reinforced concrete gave us the pilotis. It raised the building in the air far from the soil with gardens stretching beneath the building. For example, Villa Corbusier in France in 1929 has been shown. Pilotis used served as an element of dramatization and visual isolation. And the next concept or ideology he put forth is regarding the roof garden, usually known as hanging garden. First realization of his idea was in the small house that the architect built for his parent on Lake Geneva in 1923. Is described as Hamilton. Reinforced concrete made the structurally homogeneous roof possible. A reason of technique, economy and comfort lead to the adaptation of roof terrace and the roof garden. The roof garden, often equipped for sports, emulates the condition of nature in human habitation. The picture of roof garden is shown on the right. Next, the floor plan. Reinforced concrete brought the innovation of free plan in which the interiors were no longer the rigidly determined by the structural walls. They had become free. In Paris, the principle had been beautifully demonstrated by Perret apartment house. Le Corbusier suggested a complete independence of structural support, architectural infill. He used sliding walls that divided the living room into 3 bedrooms at night. The next idea was regarding the elongated windows. Le Corbusier obeyed with the form of facade, long windows that is totally independent of structure. It's no surprise that the architect once again produced a scientific demonstration in order to prove the superiority of new window type. For example, on an intimate scale, on the upper floor of the villa, evacuation in the Jenneret house on Lake Geneva. Then the next concept was the free facade. Pillars retreated from the facade to the inside of the house, that is, facade become no more than light membrane, consist of isolating walls or windows. Facade was now free and the windows could extend without interruption from one end to other. The real motivation for it was Le Corbusier urged to bring the Olympian statement to the number 5. The concept of modular was introduced by the Le Corbusier. Was a system of proportioning worked out by Le Corbusier. Essentially, the modular is a series of proportioning, like unlike the golden section, based on the man put in various positions, standing, sitting, lying down, etc. 2 series of measurements were developed. The one derived from the standing figure, the other from figure with an arm unraised. In the concept of modular, the module of measurement and scale. In addition, it provides a means of relating measurement in feet and inches to those of metric system. The Le Corbusier wrote a measuring tool based on human body and on mathematics. A man with an arm unpraised provides at the determining points of his occupation of space, foot, solar plexus, head, tips of fingers of unpraised arm, 3 intervals which give rise to a series of golden sections called Vivancil series. This is a typical view of a ground floor where the turning radius for the car is provided in a semicircular reception hall. This slide shows the roof garden designed by the Le Corbusier, which are gardens are provided at second level with a roof garden, whereas the living area is provided at the ground floor and 1/3 of the space occupied by the roof terrace. This is the peculiarity of his garden plan. From the hall to stage ramp lead up into the living area. Rooms are arranged in I-shaped. About 1/3 of the surface area is occupied by an open terrace enclosed by the wall of the house. Corner to corner slits of the elongated windows afford a view of the distant landscape. The most striking feature of the villa is the ramp which lead a simple walk on the terrace. These are some views. The spaces which are designed by Le Corbusier regarding the elongated windows, living room opening towards terrace and ramps towards terrace. The first idea is regarding the pilotis, means columns help to redefine the house as a matter of form and function. Reinforced concrete gave us the pilotis. It raised the building in the air far from the soil with gardens stretching beneath the building. For example, Villa Corbusier in France in 1929 has been shown. Pilotis used served as an element of dramatization and visual isolation. Contribution by the Le Corbusier is in the year 1955. He constructed Mrs. Manorama Sarabhai's house, Ahmedabad, India. This is the pictorial view. The introduction of Le Corbusier. His name is Charles Edward Jenneret, is popularly known as Le Corbusier. Corbusier was born on 6th October 1887 at La Chaux-de-Fonds in Swiss Jura Mountains from French border. He started work under contractor Perret. He has prepared himself for manual occupation. He left his school at the age of 13.5 years and joined an art school. Further, he has contributed in the design and development of SHODHAN House, Ahmedabad, India. The structure is of exposed reinforced concrete. The setting for the walls and vertical surfaces being of timber, that for ceiling of metal sheetings. The ceiling and few other selected areas were to have been brightly painted. A characteristic element is the ramp which leads to the mezzanine and the main level. The accommodation are disposed in the space of a hanging garden on several levels, constituting 3 apartments, separate and yet in contact with another. Nextly, he has considered the concept habitation. While planning for habitation, he has provided a huge pilotis leaving the ground free with a double height balconies too. Also, the windows were provided with a glass wall of size 12 by 16 feet. Double height living room with a glass wall are provided. Concrete as a noble material was used. Further, also he has contributed in the roof nursery, colorful walls in the balconies, open terraces and the narrow rooms of size 8 feet high rooms. Also in the walls, irregular voids were provided. Interior of the chapel consists of the openings at different levels which were shown in the figure. In the year 1954, he planned and designed the building, namely Mill Owners Association, Ahmedabad, India. Following ideology has been put forth by the Le Corbusier. They were the pilotis, roof garden, free floor plan, elongated windows, free FACADE. Then the next building is Museum, Ahmedabad, India, which is planned and designed in the year 1954-57. The next concept or ideology he put forth is regarding the roof garden, usually known as hanging garden. First realization of his idea was in the small house that the architect built for his parent on Lake Geneva in 1923. Is described as hymnal tone. Reinforced concrete made the structurally homogeneous roof possible. A reason of technique, economy and comfort lead to the adaptation of roof terrace and the roof garden. The roof garden, often equipped for sports, emulates the condition of nature in human habitation. The picture of roof garden is shown on the right. Next, the floor plan. Reinforced concrete brought the innovation of free plan in which the interiors were no longer the rigidity. He includes ground floor plan, reception hall and dining rooms, typical floor plans, dormitories, day nurseries and washrooms, even plan at upper level with individual cubicles for mothers and children. Then the next concept was the free facade. Pillars retreated from the facade to the inside of the house, that is, facade become no more than light membrane, consist of isolating walls or windows. Facade was now free and the windows could extend without interruption from one end to other. The real motivation for it was Le Corbusier urged to bring the Olympian statement to the number 5. Further, it consists of a frame of concrete columns and slabs with hollow terracotta wall and floor units. The construction is of reinforced concrete. The column rests on reinforced concrete piles driven to a depth of 36 to 45 feet. The subsurface was unstable, being subject to the underground waters or the sea. In the concept of modular, the module of measurement and scale. In addition, it provides a means of relating measurement in feet and inches to those of metric system. The Le Corbusier wrote a measuring tool based on human body and on mathematics. A man with an arm unpraised provides at the determining points of his occupation of space, foot, solar plexus, head, tips of fingers of unpraised arm, 3 intervals which give rise to a series of golden sections called Vivancil series. This is a typical view of a ground floor where the turning radius for the car is provided in a semicircular reception hall. This slide shows the roof garden designed by the Le Corbusier, which are gardens are provided at second level with a roof garden, whereas the living area is provided at the ground floor and 1/3 of the space occupied by the roof terrace. This is the peculiarity of his garden plan. This is a typical site plan showing the open hand, governor's palace, high court, assemblies, secretariat. All the units are planned accordingly. The next building he has planned and designed was the secretariat in 1958. First town planner is Le Corbusier. So this is a view of High Court. The plan and design was done by Le Corbusier. The introduction of Le Corbusier. His name is Charles Edward Jenneret, is popularly known as Le Corbusier. Corbusier was born on 6th October 1887 at La Chaux-de-Fonds in Swiss Jura Mountains from French border. He started work under contractor Perret. He has prepared himself for manual occupation. He left his school at the age of 13.5 years and joined an art school later. These are some views, the spaces which are designed by Le Corbusier regarding the elongated windows, living room opening towards terrace and ramps towards terrace. So this is a rear view showing the double roof approached through roads, rough concrete finished ramps which are shown in the view. While planning for habitation, he has provided huge polities leaving the ground free with a double height balconies. The assembly hall was conceived as a rectilinear structure. It is square in plan with a monumental portico facing in the main plaza. On the lateral facades, both the portico and the office block would be defined by solid end walls. The large chamber is in hyperbolic form of the cooling tower with an average thickness of 15 cm. The small council chamber are in rectilinear frame. The upper portion of the tower is extending above the roof line. An assembly chamber is 128 feet in diameter at its base and rises to 124 feet at its higher point. This tower was designed to ensure the natural light, ventilation and proper acoustics. Also in the walls, irregular voids were provided. Interior of the chapel consists of the openings at different levels which were shown in the figure. The causeway Chandigarh is surrounded by the river Patiali and Manimandra, which carry water during the monsoon season. The reinforced concrete construction is simple and plain, and its serves lines harmonize entirely with the natural setting. At all other times of the year, they are dry. So this was the contribution by Le Corbusier in the Chandigarh city. Also, 20-meter high and 4-kilometer long, the dam with its width 24 meter thus yielded a promenade. The artificial lake created behind the dam was modified the climate of the city. Thank you.